What's up guys, Sean here. So today on my channel, we're going to talk about the GoPro Hero 9. We're going to take it out of the box. We're going to go through my initial thoughts of the build quality, kind of the manufacturing of it. Then we're going to go out and show you what it's all about. We're going to compare it to the predecessor, the Hero 8, and then we're going to wrap it up. If you like this type of content, please like, subscribe to my channel, and click on the bell for notifications for when I put out more videos about action cameras, regular cameras, drones, and live streaming. Alright? But as you can see, I've already taken it out of the box, but here's a video when I took it out of the box. Let's go. Alright guys, let's talk about what you get in the box. For the first time in GoPro history, it comes with a carrying case. So they've really stripped down the packaging. Before there was all this cardboard packaging and the GoPro was sitting on top and you could see the GoPro, the actual physical GoPro in like this plastic case. But this time they've given us a case. So let's talk about the case real quick. If you open up the case, it has this pocket up in the lid, so you can put instructions, you can put SD cards, you can put your power cables, mounts, stuff like that up in there. And then there's instructions, so you can subscribe to GoPro. If you have any questions, there's a big long instruction booklet. This time they've included the stickers on an instruction card that tells you how to mount your GoPro. So that's pretty neat. And in here there's a spot for your GoPro. So your GoPro fits nicely in this hole. And then it has a big hole over here to put all of your other accessories. Something else you could do is you can make a foam insert for this to customize what you put in here. But it's a nice solid hard shell with canvas kind of overlay. The zipper itself is very solid once you zip it, so pretty sure that's a waterproof case right there, guys. But now that we've talked about the case, let's get it out of the way. So what we have left is they've only included one mount this time. It has 3M tape, double-sided tape on the side of it, on the back of it, and then it has a place to mount your GoPro. This is the curved mount. So they didn't include a flat mount, which is something they've done in the past. But this is the first time that I only received one mount with it. This is the base that you'll snap into it. So what's nice is it has this rubber piece in here, so it'll dampen the sound, and that snaps right in there, and then you put the rubber damper back down. Put your GoPro in here. Let's demonstrate that. So we've got the teeth. We'll stick them in here. All right. Screw that in place. And you're good to go. All right. The only other accessory that you get is this USB-C cable. You can see it's USB-C right there to USB, the white version. All right. So let's get into the camera. All right, guys. So here we have the GoPro. I want to walk through kind of all of the build quality and what you get on this GoPro. There is a screen on the front, a full color screen, so that you can frame yourself looking forward. There's a removable lens. It works like a lot of your DSLR cameras. And I think this is awesome. This, in my mind, screams accessories. It screams ND mounts, it screams wide angle lenses, telephoto lenses, all kinds of really, really awesome accessories. That's what this screams to me. But something we'll be reviewing later on the channel is we'll be doing the Max lens mount, and it basically converts this lens into GoPro Max, one half of it. So my plan is to take the GoPro Max lens, get two GoPros, put them side by side, and maybe make VR 180 camera out of it. But hush hush on that. It's got these holes right here. Pretty sure those are speakers. It's got a microphone here. You can't see it yet, but there's a little LED right here. Microphone here. And then on the back, you've got beautiful touch screen. On the side, you've got your battery door. In here, you've got the battery. You saw me earlier install the battery, but how you can tell which way to put the battery in is if you look down there at the very bottom, you see those 3 pins. And then on the battery, let's see if we can focus on it. On the battery, there's 4, not 3 pins, there's 4 holes, and those pins go in those holes. Something else I'll point out is this is where your SD card goes, and this is how you charge it via the USB-C. Okay. So let's power it on, see what happens. So we've got the power button on this side. Oh, something I forgot to mention is this is their new way of dissipating water from the camera's microphone. So there's a microphone in here, and what happens is they put a large air hole on the top and a large air hole on the bottom. So whichever way the water is flowing, the other hole allows for airflow to let the water just come out freely. A lot of the problems in the past is you get water tension that will cause the water to stay in the microphone. So that's an improvement. There's LED here. I'm pretty sure that's the LED on the back, but we're going to turn it on. Got the mode button and the power button here, and we got the shutter button, like all the other GoPros. So once you've learned one, the rest of them are pretty easy. So we're going to turn it on. There's your LED. Nice. Got my big ring and my camera up there. So you can see it's also shiny. What I love about the front screen is not only can I frame the shot, so I can put you guys right in the middle there, I can also see what my resolution is. I can see that I'm in video mode. I can see the battery life that's left. I can see that there's no SD card in it. And the best part is, guys, both screens are on at the same time. Okay? Now with the DJI Osmo Action, you can't do that. But I love the fact that you can have a screen on the front and the back. Insta360 1R. Even though you can swap the screen around to the front or the back, you can't do a screen on the front and the back at the same time. Okay? So I think the screens, this is the best camera for the screens so far. The front screen is not touch screen, but the back screen is. And the only caveat about this front screen is that if you're recording in 5K, you cannot look at the front screen. So yeah, so that's the build quality. Next we are going to compare it to the GoPro Hero 8 and see how physically they are different. Alright guys, so here is, we've got the 9 on the left and we got the 8 on the right. So far, the differences on the front is you've got the screen, you've got the full color screen here, whereas you just have an LCD screen here. Everything else is pretty much the same. I will say there are 9 holes here and there's only 1 hole here. Even though it looks, this is on the 8, even though it looks like there's a bunch of holes there, it's an illusion because there's only 1. Alright? This screen, this lens comes off, this one does not. The fingers are the same. Okay? And I'll note another difference that I saw. If you look on the bottom, I'll zoom in. There's holes here to dissipate water, but either water or for cooling, there are two of them on this one. So either this one needs more ventilation, or I just noticed that difference. They both have the fingers that fold down, and they both have removable bases, so you can remove those fingers and swap them out if they break. Okay, we're going to close that. Let's move to the side. Something you'll notice right off is that there's a blue battery on this one and there's only a black battery on this one. So let's talk about the batteries a little bit. So as you guys can see, the 9 has a bigger battery than the 8. Okay? Everything else is pretty much the same, except the battery is just longer and thicker. Alright? Everything else seems to pretty much be the same. The USB-C is in the same place, the battery goes in the same way, and the SD card goes in the same spot. Now you guys will notice that I'm missing a battery door here. And the reason I'm missing a battery door is because I took it out of its media mod. This is the media mod for the Hero 8. It's a protective frame. You still have the ability to pull the fingers out. I will say that not a lot of my GoPro screws work with this. That's why it's kind of rubbed raw right here. So you need a special thumb screw to go in here. But what the media mod adds, to the Hero 8 is a shotgun microphone, a place for cold shoe accessories, and then it also puts an HDMI out, a microphone in, and a way to charge it while this frame is on. They do make a media mod for the GoPro HERO9, but it is not available yet. Hopefully it will be available soon because they're already starting to ship out accessories for it. But all the rest of the mods, like the screen mod and the light mod, they will actually function with both of these GoPros. The only problem is you need a new base. You need a new media mod for the 9. Okay? So let's turn them both on. I don't know how to do this. How are we going to do that? Let's do that. Alright. So this one boots up faster because it doesn't have a front screen to load. But as you can see, you know, they both kind of function the same way. Even the screens on the back function the same way. The UI hasn't changed much as far as how to get through the menus and everything. There's definitely differences in the menus themselves because they have different capabilities. But the biggest changes from 8 to 9 is the front screen, the 5K capabilities, and the 5K capability is the reason that this camera is bigger than this one. Everybody's saying, why did they make it bigger? Well, this is actually shooting better video. So that's why it's bigger. It needs a bigger battery to compute more. I'm not sure if the lenses have changed, but I feel like they have. So now that you've seen me take it out of the box and talk about the build quality, here is some of the first footage that I've taken with it. This footage was in 5K, but we're going to down res to 4K for this video. But the stabilization is amazing. In this clip coming up, you'll see me drive over curbs, you'll see me drive over gravel. You know, really, really rough terrain, and usually you get kind of a shake or you get kind of a warped view whenever you shake the camera around this much, but the stabilization is top notch. I really enjoy the colors. GoPro has a tendency to be kind of overly saturated, but on a beautiful day, GoPro footage looks amazing. So I'm really excited to get this out and take more shots with it. But yeah, here's some of the first footage that I've taken with it.
Keep thinking that I could have done something, but now I'm left with an empty heart. No making amends, no waking up beside you and holding you till we forget it all. How could I know there was no second chances? Like dominoes, my life got really scattered. You couldn't keep the door shut, and now the frostbite's creeping in. Cause I've been stone cold since you left me here. So come home, why won't you reappear? Things that I said came out totally wrong. Can't speak of the truth when it's tainted. I fell into a big black hole. It got me stone cold. Wizard of Oz can undo what I've done completely out of.
All right, guys, that was it. What do you guys think? I think the footage out of this camera is amazing. I think the stabilization's good. People are complaining that it's a bigger GoPro, but it's not nearly as big as the original GoPro with a backpack on the back of it and all that kind of stuff. So I think this camera's awesome. The fact that it can put out 5K is awesome. I'm saying awesome a lot because I really like this camera so far. So yeah, hope you guys like this video, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the video, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace out.